Hello and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a student of English or an English teacher looking for resources, you've come to the right place. This video is part of a playlist on our channel called Grammar Library, which focuses on helping you improve your understanding and use of English grammar. In today's class, we're going to focus on the simple past verb tense. Before we get started, do consider helping us. Subscribe to the channel, give a like, and don't forget to hit that notification button. This way you will never miss a video from us, and you will help us make more videos like this one. The simple past, also called past simple, is a verb tense which is used to show that a completed action took place at a specific time in the past. The simple past is also frequently used to talk about past habits and generalizations. Let's take a brief look at its form. The simple past is formed using a main verb plus ed. Also, there are many verbs with irregular past forms that you need to learn. We will post several videos on irregular verbs on the channel, so don't forget to check those out. Questions are made with did and negative forms are made with did not. Here are 3 examples of simple past forms. In the affirmative, you visited John. In the interrogative, did you visit John? In the negative, she did not visit John. Should you prefer to use a contraction, you can do this in the negative. She didn't visit John. You can use the simple past verb tense in several different ways. Let's have a closer look. You can use the simple past to express the idea that an action started and finished at a specific time in the past. Sometimes, the speaker may not actually mention the specific time, but they will always have a specific time in mind. Let's see how this plays out. I saw my sister yesterday. They didn't visit their families last month. Last year, I traveled to Greece. Did you see the accident on the news? She graduated as an engineer last year. He didn't apply for the job. These phrases were all being used in the context of something that started and finished in the past. But this is not the only use case for the past simple verb tense. You can also use it for talking about a series of completed actions. It can look like this. I arrived at work, talked with my boss, sent some emails, then grabbed a mug of coffee. She packed her bags, took a taxi to the airport, then checked in her suitcases. The past simple is also frequently used to talk about a duration, which started and stopped in the past. A duration is a longer action often indicated by expressions such as for 2 years, for 5 minutes, all day, all year, or something similar. Here are some examples. I lived in Germany for 5 years. William managed a company for 10 years. The children played in the sun for 2 hours. They did not stay at the hotel the entire time. We talked on a Zoom call for 15 minutes. So, as you can see in the examples above, it's possible to use the past simple to express a duration that started and stopped in the past. But wait, there is more. You can also use the past simple to talk about something else. The simple past can also be used to describe a habit which stopped in the past. This means that it can have the same meaning as used to. To stress that we are talking about a habit, we frequently add expressions such as always, often, usually, never, when I was younger, and so on. I studied German when I was younger. He played the piano. She didn't practice any sports. Did you play a musical instrument when you were a child? She worked at the computer store after school. It's also worth noting that the simple past verb tense can be used to talk about past facts or generalizations that are no longer true. This can substitute the use of used to. I was a bit spoiled as a child, but now I am much more mature. They were best friends in school, but now they don't talk anymore. Did you live in Madrid when you were a child? People had more money to spend in the past. Okay, so that's the basics of the past simple verb tense. Before we do a quick exercise together, I suggest we take a closer look at some real-life examples and situations in which you will find this verb tense. I worked so hard yesterday. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. My sister spent a lot of money on her new hobby last year. But she says she loves playing golf. We saw a terrible traffic accident last week. They needed some good advice at the time of buying the house. Unfortunately, they didn't get it. Alright, now let's do a quick exercise together. I'm going to ask you to grab a notebook, your computer, tablet or smartphone, and get ready to answer some questions. If you don't have the time now, it's not a problem, as you can always return to the video and do the exercise at a later stage. Remember that you can also download the exercise in PDF format below the video. You have 5 minutes to complete the exercise, after which the answers will be given at the end of the video. Okay, so welcome back. Was it easy or hard? Let's check the answers. Please compare your answers with the answers on the screen now. Thank you so much for making your way to today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned some new things. As always, I recommend that you watch this video a couple of times and take some notes. If you got some value out of this video, please help us. Give a like, hit the notification button and subscribe. Thank you very much for stopping by, and see you in the next one.